So moving on to trace elements. Trace elements are just elements required in very, very small amounts for an organism. And by required, I mean required to keep them alive. Sound good? Now, there are about 92 elements that naturally occur in nature. However, 25 of those are essential to life. And of those 25, there are 4 elements that are especially important. Those elements are oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. The other elements that are required to a smaller degree, but still very important, and without them we would not be able to live, are these guys down here. And altogether, these ones contribute about 3.7% of our body mass. Now, I'm a big one for mnemonic devices personally, so things to help me remember. And one way you might be able to remember the 4 main elements that make up life is with the mnemonic HONC. HONC. So if that works for you, go for it. If you have something else that helps, do that too. Now, moving on to trace elements, right? You might think that what I circled for our 3.7% are trace elements. Oh no, trace elements are in super small quantities, very minute, but still very important, and without them we would struggle to thrive and survive. Our trace elements are noted down here, and all of them together make up less than 0.01% of our body mass. And those include things like boron and iron and silicon. Now, something that's important to know about trace elements is, yes, they are required for life, and they are required in very, very, very small amounts, but different species require different trace elements and in different amounts. So what you see on the screen is for a human, but what is required for different species could be slightly different. Sound good? Now, the big 4 elements, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen, make up 96% of living matter. Does that kind of blow your mind? That something as complex as humans, dogs, palm trees, all are really made up of 96% of only 4 elements. Who knew we had so much in common? Now, moving on from trace element to isotopes.